right, I'm here with Zola, a very, very busy international artist. We have an opportunity right now to lock her down to an interview, an exclusive interview that you're going to get right now. Zola, nice to have you. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good. Now, Zola, I'm going to get down to it right away. We here have come to love you in the Caribbean, but the world, tell the world about yourself.
Well, as everyone knows, my name is Zola Janelle Boyd. I was born here in Trinidad and Tobago. I grew up in the island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I've been singing since the age of 17 years old and always loved music from ever since I was a kid growing up. Zola is a loving, kind, very freaky, very sexual, love life, very exciting, love the adrenaline of life. And Zola is just proud to be a West Indian as well.
So that brings me to the question right away. Who or what influenced your music and the type of music you decided to get into?
Well, as I said, ever since I was a kid, I've always loved music. Michael Jackson has been one of the biggest influences of my time growing up. I've been listening to John Lennon, Bee Gees, the Beatles, love a lot of rock and roll. Also on the reggae side, UB40, Third World, some Caribbean, veterans and stuff, Bob Marley. A lot of different music has influenced me. So I guess today I'm proud to say that, with listening to all of these people as an upcoming young woman, it's finally paying off.
So, well, with all these different influences, right? You chose soca music. What if you didn't? What other genre would you have liked to explore?
Definitely, ever since, growing up, I used to say I wanted to be a superstar, and one of the things people like Mary J. Blige, them kind of music, R&B, soul music is one of my favorite kind of music, but let's just say if I didn't choose soca, I would definitely choose soul.
What artists have you worked with recently, or who do you intend to work with in the future?
Definitely, that's kind of a challenging question, but I would say right now, I love music so much. I'm a rock fan. I love rock and roll. I love R&B. I love pop. I love hip hop. I guess I would do a little something with Green Day. I love Green Day. Right. Something with Keen. I really love Keen. Maroon 5. Puff Daddy. Jay-Z. Kanye West. Here from the Caribbean, Jackie, Marsha Montano.
What would be interesting is that whole soca meet rock. A couple of the artists you mentioned in the top before, the Maroon 5. A collaboration that would be would be groundbreaking. So I wish you luck, and I think you should really pursue that. That'll be very interesting for the world to hear.
Definitely.
Now, Wind Up On Me. Tell me about that song a little bit, because it's a kind of provocative, seductive. It's a sexy song, but at the same time, it's very clean and and decent. Share your thoughts about what influenced that song and where your vibe came from with that.
Well, definitely, Wind Up On Me. As I said before, I'm a very sexual, freaky person, and let's just say Wind Up On Me came from personal experiences. I like to keep it real. I mean, from writing this song, when I decided to write this song. And as a matter of fact, when I decided to become an artist, I didn't want to be like everybody else. I wanted to have a different style and basically send a different message. And the only way to do so was to keep it real. But how could I keep it real if I'm not living it for real? So Wind Up On Me was a real experience. There was a guy, and he did his job very well, and I had to put it into words. I want the whole world to know what he did to me. I know there are a lot of people feeling the vibe. A lot of people can relate to the song, and I love it as much as everybody else do.
What you're saying there is so profound, because a lot of artists, when they write from a real experience or from their heart or something that happened to them recently or during their life period, and put it into a song, a lot of people can relate. And I think, and I have to agree with you that you did do that with this song. With that being said, you talk about that guy that wind up on you. Have you ever written a tune for or about someone special in your life?
My first hit single in 2007, Go Down Low, was based on my first boyfriend. That was the first guy ever been with in my life. And yes, he had to go down low, of course. And my second hit single was Wind Up On Me, of course, which is for someone that really made me feel special and made my body boil, reach the boiling point. I had to, whatever. Can do this.
What's your motto? Do you have some kind of driving philosophy? What's your, what keeps you together? Because this business can be crazy.
I know, but the funny thing is, Zoelah is real, and Zoelah have been there from the good to the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've been in all three worlds. So let's just say, being an entertainer, being somebody who, after the music's done, I'm off the stage and I'm back to my real life among friends and relatives, I realize that we're all in this together. We are all in this together, no matter what. The whole world goes through the same thing, so no need to fight up.
Is there any specific message that you want to deliver to people?
Well, my whole thing, the way I write, the kind of music I write, the way I sing, it's based on emotions, what I feel. And my message is basically trying to tell people, you gotta make a lot of love in this world. I mean, if we could be too busy making too much love, maybe we wouldn't fight and we wouldn't hate, we wouldn't be jealous, we wouldn't have wars, and a bunch of controversy. Definitely.
Oh, that's deep. I'm done with that.
You have to make a lot of love. I mean, make it every day. Do it every day.
I'm done with that love talk. You're right. Love is important. Love could work. I'm feeling the love right here, right now.
Yes, baby. Thank you.
Where do you see yourself in like 10 years from now?
I see myself targeting the world, already out there in the world with everybody else, sending my message, at the same time, carrying Caribbean music along with me out there. It's about time the music, really get out there and stay out there as well. The genre of music is very sweet, very emotional. I mean, soca music is a kind of music, it's very expressional, and it deserves to be out there. So in the next 10 years, I expect to see myself being a superstar that I've always wanted to be, and a role model for people who, have problems. They can listen to my music and feel better about themselves. And young people who have a dream and an aim to become something like Zoelah, a Beyonce, a Pussycat Doll. Right. Definitely.
Well, Zoelah, it's only going to have a really busy future ahead of you. But what about getting married and having kids and that kind of stuff? Is there any room for that stuff in there?
Definitely there's room for that stuff. I would never allow nothing and no one to dictate my life. This has always been a dream of mine. And one of the things I always held on to is that if I stepped up in life, maybe I'll finally find that dream, that prince on his horse with the sword. And we will have kids and live happily ever after. Yeah. So definitely, but right now at the moment, I don't have room for that. I have room for my career. I have a goal to set. I have a weight to carry, and that's what I gotta focus on.
Hey, focus is the key. Now, this is like, a little personal. I mean, is there room for me? I'm just joking. I'm joking. It's a joke. That's a joke.
You had.
Seriously.
I wanted to tell you that I would like to put my fingers all up in your hair.
Oh my gosh, go ahead. Could we do this off camera? We'll do that after, right? But no, on the interview right now, in your iPod, what are you listening to right now on your iPod? Everybody on iPods, what are you listening to right now?
These days I listen to a lot of Akon. I'm so loving Lady Gaga.
Hey, Lady Gaga, that's my artist as well. Yeah, she's putting it down, and her
definitely.
Look. Yeah.
Pussycat Dolls, Akon.
That's my other girlfriend.
Black Eyed Peas, Kelly Hilson. Never thought of. Yeah, she's really hot. I mean, everybody in general. Lil Wayne, the R&B artists, the hip hop artists, the pop artists, the dance artists, everybody in general.
Right. Still on a personal level, right? What would you do to seduce that prince or anybody that come your way? I'm trying to get a little bit of, because I'm feeling a lot of that other side. What would you do to seduce someone that you found interesting?
Well, first I'll take a nice shower, smell my best, cook him a nice meal, sit down and have a conservative, productive conversation, and keep it real. And trust me, he'll be turned on. I don't have to fight. I don't have to do anything over the top. I just have to be Zoelah.
Well, Zoelah, I want to say thank you very much for keeping it real with us today. I feel like I've gotten to know you even more myself, and I'm sure the world feels the same. So thank you. And good luck with your career.
Thank you. It was an honor. It was a pleasure for me to be here.